Today, the 8 young explorers from around the world landed in Islamabad, Pakistan. We are here for the Mike Horn Pangaea expedition to the Himalayas, and we are immediately invited to this press conference.
We're also going to be climbing a virgin peak, which is very near to K2.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to have this adventure with all the team. We are flying north to Skardu, which is at the foothills of the Karakoram Mountains. The flight and the view from the windows is absolutely amazing.
Skardu was great. We got to see more of the culture. Life is on the streets and it's very nice. It's nice and bustling.
We spent 2 days in Skardu where we actually packed, and now we've loaded up 8 jeeps.
We're currently on the Karakoram Highway on the way to Ascoli from Skardu, going through the Shigar Valley. We got approximately 100 kilometres to go.
Sometimes you can see like big boulders just at our side. So who knows, these boulders may drop anytime.
Everything is going well with the Jeep so far. There's one little landslide that has blocked up the road, so we'll have to transfer from Jeep to Jeep, but we made good progress until now.
This is the start of the trek, where 240 porters have been selected to carry our expedition gear to the base camp where we'll begin our climb.
Porters in generally are rather small-framed guys, and they carry 25 kilograms of our equipment plus their own luggage, which can be up to 40 kilograms each, and this is really impressive.
The geology on the trek up from Ascoli was very fascinating. Leaving Jolar, we left half an hour earlier than expected, and we're all very pumped for the expedition up to Payul. We couldn't wait, although the 8-hour trek was a bit daunting.
Walking through the sand and the very dry area, it seems as we are on the moon.
I feel so insignificant amongst these mountains. They just tower into the skies above you, up into the cloud lines beyond visibility.
The porters have a tradition of slaughtering some goats before they make their way onto the Baltoro Glacier. They would take the meat and share it among themselves.
We are walking through the Baltoro Valley, which leads us to the Baltoro Glacier, and the Baltoro Valley, which is surrounded by 4,000 to 5,000 meter high mountains. Coming around the corner, seeing this impressive Baltoro Glacier, it seems so close to us, but it was so far away.
As we gained altitude, the mountains just grew bigger and bigger. Amazing.
Boulders along the sides just go forever. There's hardly ever a time where we see the ice, and it just boulder after boulder that we have to hop along the whole way.
Across the glacier is quite a dangerous thing, and it feels alive beneath your feet.
We've just reached Concordia base camp to one of the most spectacular views that any one of us have ever seen.
It's incredible to think that we are at the base of some of the largest mountains in the world. It's such a massive opportunity for all the young explorers.
In the far distance, we've spotted our first glimpse of K2, the second largest mountain in the world, which there's just no words to describe how we feel, and also Broad Peak, which is just as amazing.
On the side of one of the mountains of Serac broke off and caused a huge avalanche, and the snow went hundreds of meters up into the air. It was really incredible to watch.
This morning we left base camp at 7 o'clock in time to just head up the Vin Glacier, flanking these summits.
I'm pretty tired because walk at 5,000 meters is very tiring.
Now we are looking at the 2 unnamed summits that we have to decide which one to climb, and we have a lot of our gear with us for advanced base camp where we're going to set up.
After climbing for about 5 hours, we reached the final summit ridge, and we thought the summit would be right in front of us. But then when we went there, we realized that there was another summit far ahead, and we had to motivate ourselves to keep going.
When we reached the summit, I couldn't really believe that we are above 6,000 meters, because thinking clearly was so difficult.
We just reached the summit.
Reaching the summit was incredible for me. A lot of people from different countries.
I'm so speechless. You can look over all the other mountains. It's so cold, and I'm just happy.
As happy budgie as moose, and now we have to go down.
Reaching the summit is only half the way because you have to get down safely and you have to really concentrate because most of the accidents happen on the way down. Now we are going down the Baltoro Glacier and we are focusing on two main projects, research for the University of Munich and the other one is the cleanup of Baltoro. Unfortunately, a lot of campsites are overused and overpolluted by both porters and tourists, and that's why we got the routine of the so-called chicken parade. That means all the time when we come to a place that hasn't been visited by the Keep Baltoro Clean yet, we just spend some minutes there and pick up all the rubbish, which has a huge impact.
Living on the Baltoro Glacier for 3 weeks has really changed the lives of the 8 young explorers. We want to go away from this experience to act to help the region.